Good afternoon. Thank you for coming for this briefing, and we are ready for questions.
Chris, we are not even into the first 2 months of the year, already 5 series win for you. Not even Alex Ferguson could most of the
It's very kind that you put me in his bracket, but I think I've got some work to do. I think obviously so far the games that we've played, we've done very well. And what I've really enjoyed about obviously coming here to Candy and playing is we've had two excellent surfaces to play on, and we're seeing that the batsmen are scoring big runs, and we're learning how to defend on flat wickets. And I think, obviously the scores that the individuals have achieved as well has been fantastic to watch, but also the partnerships that those top six have generated for us. And I think it's generated some really good, exciting cricket as well. And obviously the bowlers have had to work hard, which is also not a bad thing, because it will help us learn to play cricket, all around the world and be able to compete all around the world. So for me, I think it's been so far been very good experience for us, and we're seeing some good results, which is great.
After the World Cup, disappointment, what have you done to sort of turn things around?
From the World Cup, I think what we've done is we've flattened the wickets, so we want to try and give the batsmen confidence. We want them to learn to score big runs and put on those big partnerships that I've just talked about. So the more we can do that for them, the better, because ultimately, nowadays the 50 over game, they're scoring 300 runs plus regularly, and we have to learn how to do that. But equally, from a bowling attack point of view, we've got to learn how to defend and what disciplines are needed to defend scores on these good wickets as well. So I think for us, the experience of doing what we're doing now will hold us in good stead moving forward. And we are in that building phase again now. We're building for the next World Cup, and we have to make sure that we put all the building blocks in place. So when we do arrive there, we're in a good place. Everybody's got experience under their belt, everybody knows their roles, and everybody has had success along the way as well, so they carry that confidence with them.
One of the areas that we've seen a huge improvement during the tenure is fast bowling. Quite a few guys have come up and mentioning efforts. How satisfying is it?
Oh, really satisfying, because I love fast bowling, as you guys know, and it is a passion of mine. So for me to be able to just help the youngsters that we've got here to come on, we've seen Dilly and everybody come on. Everybody's improved. So for me, just to give them my experience, where I took from obviously my past roles, having been a fast bowler myself, it's great to watch them come on. But to be fair, I've got to give the players a lot of credit for this, because they're the ones out there doing it. They're the ones that are listening, and they're being open-minded enough to try different things. And I think we're seeing the results of that now. So do you know what? It's early days, and we've got to keep pushing. But we have the making of a very fine young bowling attack across all formats, if you look at the guys that we've got.
Chris, we saw in the last couple of matches and also in the press conference some good bowling partnerships. How do you inspire them, or what will you tell them to keep that kind of bowling partnerships?
Yeah, we work at some basics. After the first game, I thought there was plenty of room for improvement. So we sat the lads down, all of them, not just the bowlers, but the whole team. And we showed them using the Hawkeye data what we were talking about, the areas that we bowl, the lengths that we bowl, what's successful and what wasn't successful, and talked about how we were going to tighten that up. And they did it beautifully in the last game. Other things that we use is first and sixth ball. Can you start your over well and finish your over well? Can you push the pressure back onto the batsman and make them play the big shot, rather than giving them runs either side of the over? And then it's the job of the next bowler to pick up where they left off. So you're constantly trying to just drill that pressure onto the batsman. And I think we saw us do that in the last game particularly well. And we saw that with the boundary count coming down.
And there are 4 or 5 fast bowlers who are playing in and out. So out of those 4 fast bowlers, who will be the guy who is having the capability of getting 30-40 runs for the team?
What, the bowlers that can bat as well? Yeah. We work very hard with all the bowlers, to be honest, because I think gone are the days where you can just have bowlers. They all have to be able to hold a bat and contribute down the order. So, I think we've seen that. I think at given points, we've seen quite a few of the fast bowlers score runs. Potentially not as consistency as we'd like, but it's not easy. Otherwise, they will bat further up the order. So we push all of them to score runs, and they're all capable. They're all capable of holding a bat.
Well, if say, out of the five, someone, one or two needs to be a better contributor in that as well.
They all have to be. It's not just one or two, we all have to keep improving. So I'm not going to single anybody out. What I will say is we're going to push all the fast bowlers and spinners to make sure that they're capable of contributing with the bat. Because I think everybody has to do it at some point.
So if that's it, then what should they be doing? What should they be doing to achieve that?
Well, I'll tell you what they are doing. Every day when we practice, they get their allotted time in the nets as well. They get their allotted time with the batting coaches. So that's what they are doing, and that's what they need to do.
Asif Fernando was sort of sidelined as a test match bowler. He has not played an ODI for quite a while until he picked it in Sunday's game when he came for replacement as for the short term. I mean, how well you think he turned up for the game, and especially the short balls testing the batsman arm, and is he going to be sort of future plans for Olympic games as well moving forward?
Well, I think he certainly put his best foot forward, didn't he, in the last game? I think the way he turned up on short notice and the way he performed with that ball in hand was fantastic. I think the skills that he's got, or what he showed us during the Test match, lent themselves very well to one-day cricket as well. I mean, the way that he can hit length hard time and time again. The lines that he bowls are very tight, and he's got a very accurate bouncer. So for me, we need to keep pushing him on. I mean, keep working on his slower ball so he has that variation in there. But I think the basic skill set that you need to be successful in white ball cricket, 50 over white ball cricket, he certainly showed he got that in the last game.
Two more questions? Yeah, one and
What about Datuk Nisanta and Charita Datuk to start with? Not many people would have picked him from the first Sri Lankan to score double, and managed them on Friday with Charita Saranta. Naturally, if he's been added up in recent months.
Sorry, I can't hear for that. It's like a helicopter. Patum Nissanka, listen, he's been threatening to do something big for a while now. I think he's been a quiet, consistent performer at the top of the order for us, and has gone about making that position his own. And I think he got the right conditions there to go out and show us what he can do. And I think we all witnessed something very special in that knock. And I think for him to do it on his 50th game, I believe it was as well. I mean, what a way to celebrate your 50th ODI cap by scoring the highest score for a Sri Lankan as well. So I know we in the dressing room certainly enjoyed it. We certainly celebrated with it afterward for him and made a fuss of him, which he deserved. But we've seen he's been becoming more and more consistent for us. And Charif, you mentioned as well, he's been Mr. Consistent, obviously coming in at number 5. So what we are finding now is that as a batting lineup, they're all starting to cement their places, and the pieces are sort of falling into place now. So we have to keep encouraging them to go out and score runs, because ultimately that's what the name of the game is.
Well, during the recent days, both Tusaru and Charita Salanka pointed out the importance of playing on good services, good batting wickets. So is it going to be a change of Sri Lankan approach in the next the recent future? Like we used to play on slow and low turners, but is it going to be a change of Sri Lankan approach in the coming matches? I mean, not only in the T20, but a few others.
Well, if we just look at 50 over cricket for the moment, I think our game plan is better suited to good wickets. The game plan that we're trying to play by works best on good wickets. So that's why I asked for flat wickets. I mean, thankfully I got the support in that from the powers that be, but I think for how we want to play our cricket, the nature in which we want to play it, then we need good wickets to do that, and also allow the players the opportunity to galvanise that game plan through the fact that they can go out and do it time and time again. And slow, low wickets at times don't suit us to do that. So for me, the wickets have been excellent here. Yes, we've seen lots of runs, but that's what we want really. We need to be able to post those big scores, and then we need to be able to defend them.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we start with 145.
Okay, thank you, guys.